So our song for this cycle is Mary Had a Little Lamb. So first I will have them sing Mary Had a Little Lamb together. So we will say 1, 2, 3, go. And I teach them that as a conductor, when I go like this, that means they can play. And when I do this, that means that they need to stop playing or singing, whichever they're doing. All right, so we will go through that. I will have them sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. I might have them sing it twice. And then we'll talk about the qualities of what made the song sound good versus what's made the song sound bad. Then what we'll do is we'll practice having one part of the class sing one part, and then the other part of the class start singing Mary Had a Little Lamb halfway through when the first part started. So what are you going to have? A lot of disharmony. So we'll bring up the terms harmony and disharmony. And what it takes for music to sound good is for everybody to work together. All right, so we've started our first part. They sang their song. They sang one part after the other. It's time for us to go through our 10 whistle song. Now this song is sung to the tune of, Oh, Do You Know the Muffin Man? Now, before you start singing that song with them, it is helpful to have them come by and put a sticker on their left hand. So I just get a dot sticker or any kind of sticker you want, have them put their hand on their head, you come through and you put a sticker on their left hand. And we'll remind them over and over that their left hand is always on top when they play the tin whistle. So then what we'll do is we'll sing the song and it'll sound something like this. Oh, do you know the tin whistle, the tin whistle, the tin whistle? Oh, do you know the tin whistle? These are the parts. Barrel, fibble, mouthpiece, finger holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, left hand on top. Catchy song, right? Just so you know, I didn't make up that song, but it's such a helpful song. So every time we start tin whistle, we will sing this song. Now, what I want to remind them is that when they touch their tin whistle, they always want to find circles on their fingers like Cheerios. They don't, and we'll touch the tip of your finger. Now touch the pad of your finger. They want to use the pads of their fingers to cover those holes completely. So what we'll do is we'll practice using our fingertips and we'll blow it. And what does it sound like? Cacophony. Now cacophony is another big word that we're going to use when we talk about our tin whistle. Cacophony refers to disharmony, discord. Sounds do not work well together. So we will also practice cacophony, and you can do this during this time, is they just blow it as loud and as hard as they can, but remind them that you are the conductor. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, ready, set, play. And then you'll go like this, and when they want them to stop, you go like this. So I let them play like that, maybe for 5 seconds, however long that you can stand. And then I say, okay, and then I put my stop hands up, and they'll stop completely. And I'll say, what did that sound like, harmony? Or cacophony? And they'll say, and you'll remind them what cacophony means, and they'll be able to say that to you, back to you. So as they put their fingers on, I want to go by and check and have my parents check that everybody has their left hands on top, and then I'll have them push down with the pads of their fingers and then pull them back up, and what they should see is a little, I don't think you can see that on here, is a little circle, almost like a Cheerio on their finger, and that's how they know they're playing right. If they don't have it covered all the way, it will sound like whistling and not sound well at all. All right, so we've covered the parts of the tin whistle. We've covered some of our vocabulary. Okay, so now what they're going to do is they're going to play, and they're gonna go 1, and as they blow, they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're gonna cover up the 4 finger holes. All right, so as they play, I'm going to be the conductor and I'm gonna tell them to play, and they're going to practice doing that very slowly. 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers. Now, it's always great to have a bunch of parents in your class during this week because it helps so much. And what I also like to do is pull chairs in a circle around so that they're not at the table fiddling with something or moving something around, and they can all be gathered around me as they're playing the instrument. So that's kind of a helpful way to kind of keep them in and have parents kind of assisting each child, making sure that their fingers are over their finger holes. And so we'll practice playing that a couple of times. And after we have done all that, that should cover a majority of our time. Now, if you had leftover time and you have a class that's more advanced who maybe's been in CC a little bit longer and they're able to do this, you can practice a song for Mary Had a Little Lamb a couple of times and get them used to that. You can have them play maybe the first line, maybe the first and second line, depending on their ability. They can practice some of the music of Mary Had a Little Lamb. So that's always good. You can go back over the vocabulary, go over the finger holds, go over the song. There's so many things to go over this week. So as they're just learning it, let them be excited about it. Help them to learn to play. You're going to have some kids that are more advanced, some kids that are struggling more, but just keep encouraging those kids and they will catch up and they will do good. All right, so that is the end of our 10 whistle for this week. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Also, you can find a guide in your CC manual for this week. You can look for it on pages 90 and 91 and it gives you kind of the outline of what to do. All right, so thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to subscribe and to like this. I cannot wait to see you again. Thanks so much. Goodbye.